Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia and this is so my first video that I have today is a travel related video about my journey, my solo journey to Costa Rica. I went to Costa Rica in May and I just wanted to share and showcase my experience there and show some pictures that I took and the different food that I had and the places I stayed. So I went to Costa Rica in May. I went for 6 nights. Me being extra, right? I had to stay. I decided I wanted to stay. I didn't have to. I wanted to stay at 3 different hotels. They're kind of in different areas, so I just wanted to get an experience. And after not traveling for so long, I thought, hey, this is what I'm going to do, so I'm going to do it. Other people will talk and say, that's crazy, just pick one. Like, no, I couldn't pick one. Why should I have to pick one? If I like all 3 and I have the finances and the time to do it, I'm going to go to all 3. Granted, it was a journey because I flew into Liberia and I had to drive an hour to the Tamarindo area, and I was only in Tamarindo area for 1 night, and then I had to drive east for about 3.5 hours to the La Fontune area. I was there for 3 nights in the Hot Springs volcano area, and then I had to drive another, I think I did an hour back west to the airport to take my COVID test, and then 2 hours, or maybe I think it was 2 hours to the airport to take my COVID test, and then another hour back west to go to the Las Catalinas, I was there for 2 nights, I think. So we're going to go through my videos and I'm going to share them with you. So let's see, here we just have some aerial videos from the plane. See some volcanoes in the background. Very pretty. I love being in a plane and just seeing, the land down under, the mountains, the lakes, the grass, the scenery. Like, I've seen some things up in the plane. I'm like, what is that there? It looks so cool. It just gives me a bigger view of the world. Like there is life outside of my little town here, right? So once we got off of the plane, of course, we had to wait in line at customs. Lots of people here, as you can see. It was about, I think this is like a good 45-minute wait there. At this time, to go to Costa Rica, you didn't need a COVID test or any. I did have to buy insurance to go there, but I didn't need a COVID test. So this line was just basically to stamp your passport. I got a rental car from Avis. Avis is not located at the airport. They are kind of like, it's not far. Technically, you may be able to walk, but they have a free shuttle that you can just catch the shuttle and go. So you have to come out of the airport completely, and when I came out, I had to go to the left, and then I saw the van. Mind, there was some guy there who was being, extra friendly and wanted to, he asked me, what company are you looking for? And I guess he kind of showed me the way that which was like 10 feet ahead of me. And, he put my suitcase in the bag, which I think he doesn't really work there. And then he gave me this little sob story, and I gave him a tip or whatever, but you don't have to use him if you see him there. So Avis is really about like a 3-minute drive. The longest drive is like just getting out of the airport, and then you turn left, and then it's like right there on the right. So this is my little Nissan vehicle that I had got, me and the Blue Thunder, right? Okay, and here we have a quick video of me showing what the road looks like. This is just me right after you leave the airport. Pretty standard 2-lane highway, 1 lane for each direction, paved, because that was one, as I was reading like, I didn't notice, but there's, I guess, some of the roads I did not notice before, and I can tell you that this is very true. Some of the roads are not paved, so I was really concerned. I'm like, oh my goodness, let me get, because you hear about getting a four-wheel vehicle to make sure that it can handle the terrain or whatever dirt road you may be riding in. So I definitely, when I booked, I definitely wanted to make sure I got a sedan or a SUV. So that's that. You can see it's paved. Here is another video of me driving. See, it's just land on both sides. Land and houses and cows on both sides, right? More driving videos. Definitely, I think this is still with me on the way. This is leaving Liberia Airport, going to Tamarindo. Okay. So here, I got to my hotel at Tamarindo, and it was, I'll put the name here. It was Jardin, Hotel La Jardin, Jardin something. I'll put the name here. This is just what the room looked like. It was on the first floor, kind of like the motel vibe where the door is outside. Of course, in Costa Rica, let me tell you, everything is outside. Like, I guess, because the weather is mild there. Like, there's very few doors or walls, and this is, very few. Well, the hotel had this little walkway here to get to the street, which you cross the street, and then they have like a little oceanfront courtyard area where a small pool is, and it has some chairs. And so this here is the pathway that you have to walk down. Yeah, I did have to walk down this little creepy path kind of when it got dark one night, and it just was one little light, and that was not a slow pace walk I was doing. So once you get to the other side, this is what the beach looks like. Pretty calm. I've seen horses come up and down. There's some ladies over there doing a massage, and you can see this is their little I don't know what it's called, courtyard play area with chairs and a smaller pool. Here's a video of me walking down the street in Tamarindo. Definitely has a beachy vibe to it. See some of the restaurants, little shops and eateries, little gelato place. I'm so sorry for my wonderful recording skills. I definitely know now to have my camera landscape to get a better viewing experience for you, and to use my holder so it's not shaking as much, but I'm going to get better, I promise. To a restaurant that was highly rated on Google called Green Papaya. I did walk there, and this is a quick video of what the little road, the Green Papaya looks like. if you happen to venture that way. Shrimp tacos here. Shrimp tasted fresh with setting. Very beautiful. Me walking that little path at night, I think it also could be maintained a little bit. It's like trees hit me in my face. Like, I mean, I guess it's the whole jungle vibe, which goes with Costa Rica, but that's not my vibe. So definitely was an experience. And this was the pool at the resort. I thought I had a picture, but this pool I think was like pretty deep. I think it was like 8 or 10 feet. I got from the restaurant there at the I think it was Hotel Jardin. They gave you free breakfast and dinner was included. Drinks of course was not included, but you did get that. This was my dinner, just some chicken breasts. Very pretty presentation wise, and a little dessert that they gave. This was the breakfast buffet there. Had fruit, pastries, potatoes, egg basket. I think on it in there was rice and beans. Had an omelet station, fresh green juice or orange juice. And this is another view of their restaurant area. Another view of the pool area. So this is the road up to Jardin. If you look right there, the reception little hallway is there, but this is definitely not a paved road to it. And down this hill here is how you would get to their little parking lot. My car is there, blue. It is shaded at least, but this hill right here is definitely a little worrisome coming down. It's going to be an experience coming back up, but yeah. So I'm about to hop in my car and we are going to head to the Reno area and stay there for a couple of nights. It's about 3.5 hours away. It's only 10 o'clock and check-in isn't until 3 or 4. I have to check, but I'm gonna stop and get lunch somewhere on the way, and then hopefully by then it'll be time for me to check in, or maybe a little earlier, and then my room will be ready. I think right there is like the backside of the Daria, the Tamarindo Daria Hotel. But yeah, let's work our way up that hill there. This is part of my driving experience. This road right here is barely big enough for my car, but it was supposed to be a 2-lane highway. And of course, you know, as expected, I guess I'm a foreigner driving in, you know, another country. So the locals there, you know, just like how you drive comfortably in your neighborhood, the locals, they don't play. They will swerve around you, no problem. So that's definitely like at first it's kind of, I guess, daunting, like, oh, I'm sorry, but after a while it's like, please go around, because I'm not about to kill myself flying, trying to squeeze through on this road. You see a way you can go around, please go around. After that, after a while, that ego went out the window. But yeah, there's some other sights from my driving experience. This was a 3-hour drive, and I think this is actually the lake. Our lake view here, Lake Areno, I think it's called. I'll tell you the issue when I do this video so far after I traveled is like trying to remember the names again. Skinny road, look down, cliffside. I tell you, it was skinny dirt road at that, right? It was definitely an experience, and I'm like, what did I do? I drove a total of 900 miles by myself, over 900 miles by myself, doing all of this craziness, being extra, right? Why not? But at the time was like, oh, it's whatever. Okay, I had stopped at to get a bite to eat, and also a storm was moving through, so I stopped here, get a quick bite to eat. I'll put the name of the actual place here, but this is a view, beautiful view, even though it's cloudy, storm, but it's definitely a view. Had me a little fruit smoothie. Okay, I did get a pizza there. I guess I didn't take a picture of the pizza, but I did get a pizza and a fruit smoothie there. It was okay. Okay, so I checked into my hotel, which I guess this picture is kind of out of context. I stopped and drove into the town in Fortuna, or was this check-in time? This might have been before I checked into my hotel. Stop. And at this place, I'll put the name here, right? I cannot remember right now. I have to go back and look and see. And I got some pork ribs and yeah, some pork ribs and so as I mentioned, like, I am a bourbon girl, right? And they make my favorite drink in life is a New York sour, and a bartender at one of the bars there made it, and it was so good. So that's that. The main one of the wait, no, this is what the dinner, this is how dinner looks at the restaurant. It has a pool view, everything's open, very nice and romantic. With some bread to start, some options, some view of the food that I got. I'm always here for a food experience, right? So I got the ribeye that's cooked on an actual piece of lava rock. Very delicious, and it's cut into strips raw, and you put it on the rock and cook it, essentially. Cook it to whatever temperature you like. Definitely was an experience. So breakfast was included at the Tabacon. It's breakfast buffet style. This is an example of some of the items that I got. I love them cookies, so I am a cookie monster. This is an example, all delicious. This is one of the pools, the main pool that's on the actual hotel side. That's right in front of the main restaurant where you will have breakfast and dinner. This is the pool that's in front of them. This is what the outside of the rooms look like. This is from me standing right in front of my hotel door looking out. Very green. The little pathway that they have little go-karts to ride on. Okay, so one of the venture out activities I did was to the La Fortuna waterfall. I drove there. I don't think I have video going there. I may have video coming back, but saw loose pigs, dogs, cats, like it's nothing, right? But the interesting part about this video is that when I got to the waterfall, like I had to wash my hands. It's part of their COVID requirement. I guess. Okay, so that's a waterfall for that. This is starting my journey downward. Hi guys, sorry I had to make this video into several parts because it's so long. So stay tuned for part 2. Bye.